testing. Good evening, and welcome to our Ecclesia Prep 2025 drama presentation. We are so excited to be here to do this for you. It's been a long time since we've had something, so welcome.
We are so proud of every kid that is backstage and the ones that are back here helping. I can't tell you the work that they have put in. This is just going to be fantastic. We are proud of them. We want you guys to be proud of them. We want you to enjoy the show. A couple of extra little housekeeping in case you missed it when I made announcements earlier. Concessions will be closed now during the play, but during intermission they'll be back up, so please feel free to go back there and enjoy the goodies and donate, because everything benefits this play and plays to come. We know that you guys have friends and family that are up here on this stage, and so if you need to take pictures, please do so. But please turn off your flashes, okay? If you have bright lights on your cameras, if you have things that are, it's going to startle people. And we want them to stay as nerve-free as they possibly can. As possible on the stage, right? Okay, we want everybody to have a good time. But above and beyond, this has just been a true pleasure, and we thank you for your time and the effort that has been put in, for all of you that have been here extra hours, who have given everything you've got into this performance. It really shows.
It looks like most seats are already filled in, but if you have a few in the middle, I would recommend that you scoot towards the middle if possible. You'll be able to see better, because some things that happen on the corners you just might not see as well. So that's just gonna be my recommendation. Other than that, we present to you Bedtime Stories as Told by Our Dad Who Messed Them Up.
You were supposed to be in bed 20 minutes ago. I told you to be quiet so you didn't wake up your mother.
So why are you being so loud?
What?
If we're not supposed to wake up Mommy, how come for you are yelling?
Oh. Shh. We all have to do our best to stay quiet. Mommy's very, very tired. She just got to sleep. We can't make any noise or wake her up.
Is Mommy feeling better now?
Yes, she is.
Is she gonna throw up anymore?
I certainly hope not.
Did Mommy get sick because you made dinner tonight?
No!
My spaghetti tasted burnt.
The spaghetti was just fine.
Then how come poor Mommy was feeling so sick?
Well, it's because of the new baby in Mommy's tummy. Sometimes the new baby can make a mommy not feel so good.
Is the new baby why Mommy's getting fat? Mommy, fat?
Mommy is not getting fat. Don't ever say that. Not even as a joke. Trust me.
Moody says the new baby is going to be a puppy.
What?
I did not say that. Did you? Did not. She did too, Daddy. She said it was going to be a puppy and we couldn't play with it. Rudy, really could.
What is wrong with you?
Can we get a puppy? Please, can we get a puppy?
No. You're getting a baby, and that's enough.
If you take away the baby, could we get a puppy instead?
No, puppy. It's enough trouble taking care of you knuckleheads. Besides, I'll be dealing with enough poop with the new baby.
Daddy said poop. I'm telling Mommy he said poop. Is Daddy gonna get in trouble again?
Nobody is telling Mommy anything, or else there'll be no poop tarts in the morning.
Poop tart!
I mean Pop-Tarts!
And what will you cook us for breakfast?
I'll make... Never mind. It's way past your bedtime anyway, so get in bed. Dad is so tired.
Yay! Story time!
What?
Mommy always tells us stories before bed.
Well, Mommy can't tonight. She's sleeping.
Then you can tell us stories.
No, I cannot, because I am very tired. So you just go to bed, and I'll tell you a story tomorrow.
But I can't sleep when Mommy doesn't tell us a story. Just tell us one story, please.
I said no, and I mean it.
Please? Mommy always tells us stories at bedtime.
Look, I'm not going to tell you
Get
again.
Mommy to tell us a story.
No, get back in bed now. If Mommy tells you a story, she'll throw up in the bed. Stop crying. What are you crying about? Okay. I shouldn't have yelled at you. Forgive me. We all need to do our best to let Mommy get some rest, so I suppose I'll read a story.
Yay, Daddy! I want to start that day story. I want the rum-pum-pum sock-skipping story. We want a story about a princess.
Now listen, I'm only in one story and that's it.
Mommy always does one story for each of us.
Why does she do that?
Because she loves us.
Okay, but I'm only telling you 3 stories. Where are your books?
Mommy makes up stories for bedtime.
Can't we just read stories of books tonight?
Mommy says it's fun to use your imagination.
Well, Mommy's imagination is a lot better than Devin's. That's why I'm an accountant. So let's just read books
I
tonight.
like reading up stories. Me too.
Fine. How would I tell you some stories that Grandma used to read me when I was little?
Yay, Daddy!
Now, if I tell you these stories, will you promise to be good and go right to sleep as soon as we're done?
Yes, Daddy.
All right. This is a story, Jack and the Beanstalk.
We want a story about a princess.
Oh, sweetie, Daddy doesn't know any princess stories. I'm a boy.
No, Mommy says boys and girls can like many of them.
Fine. I kind of remember one that Grandma used to read me when I was little. The Princess and the Pea. I did not say pea. I said pea, like the green vegetable called a pea. The story is called The Princess and the Pea. Now settle down or I won't tell it. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there was a queen.
Your Majesty, on the day's schedule, we have many exciting events. First, we open the Sauerkraut Festival in Krunkeltown. Next, we review the new manure factory in Fiddlespolten. Then we will attend a performance by the Zubenstrassen Lava Dancers. And then you will greet the new members of the Bubble Rocket Institute. You'll have to shake the hands of about 600 people, I'm afraid. But then it'll be time for lunch. So you'll get about a 20-minute break before we inspect the new sewage plant at Kriggensplatten vom Winkel Rosenheim.
Laugh.
I beg your pardon, Your Majesty.
You heard me. Laugh. That sounds incredibly boring. In fact, I know it will be incredibly boring. Because that's the exact kind of thing I did yesterday. And the day before that. And the month before that. And the year before that. I'm bored, and more bored.
I am very sorry, Majesty, but the people do expect you. You cannot disappoint them. You are their queen.
People, Sweeple, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do some things that are fun. I want to eat at McDonald's, go snowboarding, and travel the world on a cruise.
Very well, Majesty. I'll arrange for you to do all of those things.
No! It won't be any fun doing those things if I'm queen. Everybody will just stare at me, take pictures, and shake my hand. I'll have to wear one of these ugly dresses and smile the whole time. I won't be able to have fun or eat anything good. It'll just be another boring day of being the queen.
What are you saying, Your Majesty?
I'm saying I don't want to be queen anymore. I want to quit. Then my son become king, and he can do these boring things while I get some fun.
But Your Majesty knows full well that under the law, your son the prince cannot become the king until he gets married.
Well, he's just gonna have to get married then. Get him in here right now.
No, Dad. Twice this.
You ready, Mommy?
You're taking over the kingdom, and I'm heading for the Caribbean in the morning.
What was that, Mommy?
What the queen meant to say is that she wishes to abdicate the throne so that you may take up the many wonderful and interesting responsibilities that come with being king.
But Mommy, I can't become king until I get married. And I'm not married.
Well, you're getting married today, Buster. Because if I visit one more sewage plant, or taste one more dish of sauerkraut, I am going to scream.
But Mommy, there's no one for me to marry. And I have to marry a princess, and all the princesses I know are just icky. And I'm sorry, I just can't marry any icky princesses. So I'm afraid I will not become king anytime soon. You'll just have to keep being queen.
Not so fast, mister. I have a little surprise for you.
The queen had me round up all the surrounding princesses from all the surrounding kingdoms and bring them here so that you may select one to be your queen.
Bring him in, Prime Minister.
It's true.
Good afternoon, Your Highnesses. Today, one of you will become the bride, the prince, and the next queen of our fair land.
All right, Junior. Pick one out.
Mommy, this seems very much undignified. Also extremely creepy.
My ship to the Caribbean leaves at 10 tomorrow morning. So creepy or not, get moving.
Very well. Hello, I am Prince Reginald William von Habsburg, Unterkranken de Grafsbauer, Fluffernut III. And you can call me Reg. What is your name?
Oh, what a long little name, Your Highness. It's so heavenly, and you're even more handsome in person than I ever could have imagined. I could hardly believe my ears when the Prime Minister knocked on my door and asked me to come to the palace. And oh, the palace. It's so big and shiny and fancy, and you must have lots and lots of cooks and gardeners and servants. Oh, and yes, of course, it's so nice to meet you, Your Handsomeness. Oh, I mean, Highness.
And what is your name?
Oh, my hand! Oh, I'm never washing that again. You want my name, Your Highness? Yes, of course. My name is, oh, heavens, I've forgotten my name!
And what is your name?
Princess Bonanza.
Tell me, do you like dogs?
I'm allergic.
Well, what about cats?
I'm even more allergic to cats.
Well then, what
I'm allergic to that too. I'm allergic to gluten and soy and dairy and nuts and trees and broth. I'm even allergic to my own allergy medicine. Not to shade because I'm
allergic to. Nice meeting you. What is your name?
Maria Zavut Nevastala.
What was that?
Ich verweigern die Konzername Hack.
Don't you speak English?
I want you to read moi.
Excellent. Well, it was so very nice to meet you. All of you. If you just wait outside for a second, the Prime Minister will inform me of my very difficult decision.
Cheers! Bless you.
Well, Which one will it be, Your Highness?
Are you crazy? I'm not marrying any one of those princesses.
But, Your Highness, those are the only 4 princesses left in our kingdom.
Yeah, and I know why, too.
It is your duty to become king, so I can have fun before I get too old.
Sorry, Mommy, but I won't marry any princess unless I'm in love with her. I guess I'll just have to keep being patient.
If I have to wait until he finds the perfect woman, I'll be 95 years old. Prime Minister, we must find a princess for my son to marry.
I am so very sorry, Your Highness. Sorry, Your Majesty. But there are just no more princesses that your son has not already rejected.
Excuse me, Your Highness. While I was doing the laundry, I found this gold piece. It must belong to you.
Who is this, Prime Minister?
This is the new servant girl, Your Majesty. She just started today.
But this is a 100 Kenko gold piece. Why didn't you keep it? You must be very poor if you are a servant.
Well, I would rather be poor and honest than rich and a crook. That money wasn't mine, so it wasn't mine. Have a nice day, Your Kingship.
Stop right there. What is your name?
Mindy, Your Majesty.
No. You are mistaken. You are Princess Mindy, and soon you shall be queen of this kingdom.
Is the queen feeling okay?
Your Majesty! You're not suggesting what I think you are suggesting.
Well, he's got to get married to someone, and she's at least honest and hardworking. Much better than the other princesses that he's met. And she's not even a king.
But she is not a princess!
Princess Schmincess. I am queen, and if I say she's a princess, well, then she's a princess. Wow, Princess Mindy, how would you like to be queen?
Would I have to clean any bathrooms anymore?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm game. What do I have to do?
Marry my son, Prince Reginald.
I've seen him before. He's kind of cute. Is he a nice guy?
He's a very nice young man. He's very smart, quite funny, and very considerate. Plus, he's as rich as anybody.
But the prince will know that she is not a princess and will never consent to marry her.
You've got about 3 minutes to turn her into a princess. I'm gonna go fetch the prince. And if he doesn't believe that she's a princess when you come back, well, I guess you're just gonna have to find another job.
Yes, Your Majesty. Well, do you know how to be a princess?
3 minutes ago, I was scrubbing the toilets. Does that answer your question?
Very well. Just listen to me. I will tell you everything you need to know. First, when you walk like you have a stick down your back, like this. Now you try. No. You look like you have to go to the bathroom instead of cleaning it. When you walk, grace, dignity, this. That turn. Now, when you talk to the prince, make sure you elongate all of your vowels. Like this. Oh, Reginald, you are so charming! Do you want to become queen? If not, the palace has 230 bathrooms waiting for you.
Oh, Reginald, you are so charming.
Good. Now when you speak, make little hand gestures and end each sentence with a little laugh. Oh, Your Highness, you are so charming!
And how many bathrooms did you say?
230.
Oh, Your Highness, you are so charming. Forget it. I would rather clean bathrooms than act like this. I'm sorry, Prime Minister, but this isn't gonna work.
But the queen will fire me if the prince does not think that you are a princess.
I'm sorry, but there's no way that...
Oh no! Here they come. Look, will you just give it a try for me, please?
All right, but I'm not gonna talk all funny.
Thank you. Now stand up straight and say as little as possible.
Mommy, I thought you said I met the princess.
Well, we were wrong. There's still one more week we'd like you to meet. Here she is. Her name's Princess Mindy.
How delightful to meet you. What on earth are you wearing?
Why? What's wrong with my clothes? They're the only ones I've got.
What she means, Your Highness, is that in her kingdom, all of her clothes were destroyed when
When an evil king took over the castle, and poor Princess Mindy had to disguise herself as a maid to avoid being captured.
That must have been horrible for you.
Well, I don't like to talk about it.
Yes, the shock is not quite yet worn.
Well, you must stay with us until you have recovered. We'll provide you with food and clothes wherever else.
Hey, that's really nice of you to take in a stranger and help them out just like that. You're a real prince of a guy.
Did you hear that, Bubby? The real prince of a guy. How amazing. Well done, Princess Mindy.
Yes, we have all been very impressed with Princess Mindy. I'm sure she'll make a fine queen one day to some lucky prince.
Yeah! Mommy. She could marry me.
I don't know, Reginald. You barely even know the girl.
Well, there's just something different about her than all the other princesses. And it's not just the ugly clothes. I know. I'll give her the secret princess test. If she passes that, then I will know if she's the one.
What's the secret princess test?
It's a test I came up with to see if she's a true princess.
Well, what is it?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret anymore. Oh, Princess Minnie, it's very late and you must be very tired. How would you like to go to sleep?
Well, I am pretty tired. I've been working
I mean, it was a hard day with the castle being taken over and all.
Very well. I will have the Prime Minister show you to your room. And Prime Minister, may I have a word with you?
Very well, Your Highness. Right this way, Princess.
I wish you'd tell me what you're up to.
Well, to test and see if she truly is a real princess is to place a can of peas under her bed. A real princess will be so delicate and sensitive, she won't be able to sleep because of the can of peas. If Princess Mindy has a bad night's sleep, then I'll know if she's the one.
Wait, I think I've heard this story before. I think it's supposed to be one pea under the mattress, not a can of peas under the bed.
I guess that's what it says. Nevertheless.
I will place a can of peas under her bed.
Oh, is that why it's called a canopy bed?
Back to our story.
I will place a can of peas under her bed. And see if she passes the test. And to make sure that no one interferes with the test, I myself will sleep outside the door of her room. Well, good night, Mommy. Good night, Prime Minister. Tomorrow in the morning, we will see if we have a new queen.
Oh, Your Majesty, we are doomed! That poor girl is not used to sleeping on a lovely soft mat. She will never feel the can of peas under it, and the prince will not be fooled.
There goes my trip to the Caribbean and your job too.
Yes, Your Majesty.
sure hope she passes the test. She's so nice.
Let's get this over with. The sooner the better.
Gosh, I dreamt about Princess Mindy the whole night. I really hope she passes the test. Oh, Princess Mindy, are you awake?
Good morning, everyone. Please forgive the bedhead.
How did you sleep?
Just poorly. I was tossing and turning all night long. I could just not get to sleep.
What? Eureka! She passed the test! Oh, Princess Mindy, I just knew you would.
What test?
Well,
What are you talking about?
I knew a real princess could never sleep with a can of peas under her mattress. Mindy, will you marry me and become my queen?
Yes! Hurrah!
Your Highness, that's real slow of you to ask me, and you seem to be a really nice guy and all, but I have to be honest with you. I'm not a princess. I'm just a maid here at the palace.
But Mommy, you said she was a princess.
She didn't mean any harm, Your Highness. She was just trying to help both of us out. I'm sorry, ma'am, but it's not right to me.
Oh. Well then, how did you pass the test? How did you feel the peas?
I don't know anything about peas, Your Highness. I couldn't get to sleep because someone was snoring like a chainsaw just outside my door. I have never heard anything like it before. It sounded like a buffalo with pneumonia. I know this. Like chickens, combine with a warhog and put them in the blender and...
Yeah, I get the idea.
Well, we tried. I'm sorry we couldn't pull you yesterday. It seemed like a good idea. Prime Minister, I suppose you can have the job back. Princess Mindy, I'm sure you can go back to those two. As for me, I have the Avatar Festival.
Not so fast, Mom. Will you marry me?
Your Highness, I sure do. I'm not a princess. I'm just a maid.
Well, I'd rather marry a maid who acted like a princess than a princess who acted like a maid. Will you marry me?
Oh, please say yes.
Yes, Your Highness, I will marry you.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
We shall begin preparations for the wedding at once.
Oh, Princess Mindy, you're about to become queen. Where would you like to honeymoon?
We're going to... Silver Dollar City!
So, they all lived happily ever after. Oh, good night, kids. Sleep tight.
Hey! You have to tell my story now.
Oh, please, can't I tell it to you tomorrow? I'll tell you two tomorrow.
You promised to tell me one tonight.
All right, I'll tell you your story.
I'm sorry about dinosaurs.
There are no bedtime stories about dinosaurs.
That's not
unfair. They're sure about their dumb old princess. It was not dumb.
Fine. How about I tell you the story of the girl who cried dinosaur?
That's supposed to be the boy who cried wolf.
Just mind your own beeswax, young lady. This is a different story about a girl who cried dinosaur. Once upon a time, there was a girl who had the job of watching the sheep in the field. Her name was Margaret.
Oh boy, this is the most boring job in the world. All I do is sit here all day and watch the sheep. And they don't do anything but eat grass. The sheep do something. Come on, I'm bored, please. That's the same thing you always do. Can't you do something else? And all you ever say is ba, ba, ba. Can't you say something else?
4 legs good.
2 legs bad. And I wish something exciting would happen one day.
Excuse me.
What is it? Is something after the sheep?
Oh, my little baby, are you alright? Are you hurt? Are you bleeding?
Prepare to attack. Assume defensive position. Get ready to charge. Oh no, all the sheep are dead. Never mind.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What is the emergency?
I saw a dinosaur.
What?
Is this some kind of joke?
You made us come all the way up that hill for nothing?
No, it's no joke. There really is a dinosaur. She's right there. Well, she was right there.
Edna, that girl has a screw.
She must have a confession. Honey, can you hear me? Speak to me. How many fingers am I holding up?
Mom, I'm not hurt. The dinosaur must have run away.
Young lady, you had better explain yourself immediately. Causing a false alarm is a serious crime that can lead you to being thrown in jail.
Yeah, you'll get in big trouble too.
Don't you threaten my daughter. Can't you see she's in shock?
Mom, I'm not in shock. I was just sitting here and it was really, really boring. And the next thing I know, there was a dinosaur here, so I came for help.
Edna,
I think you're right. I think her brain is broken.
We need to put her in a concussion protocol immediately.
Mom, Dad, I'm telling the truth. You're most certainly not telling the truth. What happened is you got bored and decided to take a joke on all of us by fabricating this preposterous charade.
yeah, you told a big lie too.
I just said that.
Yeah, but all the little kids in the audience don't understand all those big words you use when you're trying to make yourself sound smart.
As the duly elected and inaugurated mayor of the village, I hereby give you an official warning that if you ever create a public disturbance such as this again, you'll be faced with the severe repercussions the legal system can embrace. The consequences, young lady, will be dire.
Okay, even I didn't understand that. How come every time you're up for election you start talking all fancy like that? You keep doing that and no one's gonna vote for you.
Enough. Captain, you may take the village militia back to the village.
Attention! Right face! Oh no, that's my right, so your left. Left face! Stage left to face the audience, so we have to say left, right face after all. Right face, forward march!
You have been lost. And Mrs. Weebacker, you have best discipline your daughter before it's too late.
Oh great, my child is a juvenile delinquent. She's gonna wind up on some reality TV show.
Maybe she has malaria and she's having hallucinations. Honey, were you bitten by any mosquitoes today? She doesn't feel feverish. Let me see your throat.
Mom, Dad, I'm telling the truth. I saw a dinosaur. Why won't you believe me?
Of course we believe you, honey. You did see a dinosaur.
What?
When someone is having hallucinations, you're supposed to go along with them until medical help arrives. Honey, I'm sure it was a very lovely dinosaur.
Oh, for the love of Mike. Edna, the girl's not sick or injured. She just wants, the girl's not sick or injured. She just wants to do her chores. She wants to go to the pool with all her hoodlum friends and drink Mountain Dew and sour gummy worms. Well, listen to me, young lady. You're going to sit up here and watch all these sheep. And if you lose even one of them, you're grounded for a month with no friends or makeup or whatever you girls do. Come on, Edna.
But Dad, what if the dinosaur comes back?
She can watch the sheep with you. Come on, Edna.
Honey, if you start to feel faint, just put your head between your knees like this and count to 20. But don't have to be fast. You have to go 1, Mississippi, 2, Mississippi, 3, Mississippi.
Edna.
Coming. Bye.
Wow, maybe Mom is right. Maybe I just thought the whole thing up.
Well, that was exciting. Oh, please, don't do that again. You scared me half to death the last time.
But you're a dinosaur.
I am? Duh. And you're a person. I don't make a big deal about that.
Where'd you come from?
Over in the woods. There's a whole bunch of us who live over there.
But that's impossible.
Why?
Because dinosaurs are extinct.
See, this story takes place in olden times. Remember, he said once upon a time. That means that this is olden times, and so dinosaurs still exist. My name's Penelope, by the way.
My name's Margaret. Pleased to meet you. How come I've never seen you before?
Well, we tend to stay pretty much in the woods. People have a tendency to or put us in museums.
What kind of dinosaur are you?
A boy, an Isaurius. Look, I'd love to sit and chat with you, but it's getting late, and I need to get dinner back to my kids, or else they'll be getting cranky.
Dinner?
Yeah, about that. I need to eat one of your sheep. Oh, I don't need all of them. Just one will do.
Well, you can't have any of them.
Why not?
Because there are sheep, that's why. And I'm a shepherd, and it's my job to protect the sheep from wolves, mountain lions, thieves, and dinosaurs.
Well, I don't mean to be rude, but I feel that's rather selfish of you. And I am truly sorry, but I will have to take one of them. So thanks for understanding.
Help! Help! Help!
Hey! What's happening? Assume combat formation. Prepare to repel borders.
Honey, are you okay? Did you have another fit? Are you seeing spots in front of your eyes? Is there a ringing in your ears?
Don't panic, anyone. I'm here to take charge. What is the problem?
The dinosaur is trying to eat one of the sheep.
Not again.
Consider yourself granted as of now.
But Dad, the dinosaur came back, and she wanted one of their sheep for dinner. I said no, and then we started a fight,
And I called for help and I saved all the sheep.
Alright, I'll play along. Where's this so-called dinosaur at then?
Well, we were fighting. I don't know, I guess you were right.
You're guarded for 2 months, and then 2 more after that.
Did I not just tell you how very serious this was? To make a false alarm?
But Mayor, it's true. If you don't believe me, just ask the sheep.
Ask about it.
The sheep can tell you.
You think the sheep can talk?
Well, the dinosaur can talk, so I figured maybe the sheep can too.
Oh my. I think she might be having one of those split personality things where she can't remember what the other one of her does when she's asleep.
The dinosaur can talk?
Yes, and she told me where the rest of the dinosaurs live. They all live in those woods over there. Look, if we just go over there, you can see I'm telling the truth.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you'd love for us to walk all the way over there for nothing. Then you get another big laugh on all of us. You can just forget that. Fool me once and shame on you. Fool me twice and shame on
Me. Shame on me.
yeah, shame on her.
Elected and inaugurated mayor of the village, I am here to witness an ex officio charging you with sounding a false alarm, creating an atmosphere of mayhem and chaos in the village, fomenting general insubordination and turbulence, all with malice aforethought. You will report to the court tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock for your trial. Captain, you may order the militia to return to their posts.
Man, I wouldn't want to be you, kid. If you get talking all fancy like that, someone's in trouble. Either that or taxes are going up. Militia, prepare to retreat. Ready, retreat.
I can't believe this. It's bad enough that you disobeyed us and made us laughing stock of the whole village, but if you go to jail, who is going to do all the chores around the house?
I think we need to get you to therapy immediately. You obviously have some deep-seated issues that you're trying to deal with. I suspect it's about your father who's always yelling at her.
I am not always yelling at everyone.
Don't you worry, honey. I'll go make an appointment with Dr. Funkenberger right away. Maybe he can give you shots or something like that.
Well, you better get home as soon as you're done watching all these sheep. That way you have time to mow the lawn before they come and take you away.
Well, that wasn't any fun.
Phew, that was a close one. Sure was a good thing they didn't see me. Although, they sure didn't look very hard. I really don't fit very well behind that tree. It isn't a very believable plot point. Anyway, it's a good thing I didn't get caught.
No, it's not a good thing. Because of you, I'm in a whole bunch of trouble. They don't believe me. They think I'm making you up.
Well, on the one hand, it's simply horrible if they don't believe you. I mean, especially your parents. But on the other hand, it does mean I won't wind up shot or in a museum. Oh well, I'll just grab my dinner and be off.
Just a minute. I already told you you can't have one of our sheep.
Why was that again?
Well, for one thing, I'm already in enough trouble. What would happen if I show up missing some of the sheep? And number two, I don't think the sheep will like it very much.
No!
Oh. Well, I guess I get you. Okay. I'm trying to be reasonable here, but I really am a very large dinosaur. And I will need to eat something fairly quickly. Well, I guess that settles it. Are you gluten-free?
Why don't you just eat? Why don't you just eat? Why don't you just eat my lunch?
I don't want some gross peanut butter and jelly sandwich that your mommy made you.
No, I have my own lunch. I only bring good stuff.
What have you got?
Let's see. I've got Mike and Ike's. I've got Pop-Tarts. I have
candy cane. I have some ho-hos and 6 Kool-Aid coolers.
Wow, that is a cool lunch.
And it's all yours if you leave me to let the sheep alone.
It just occurs to me that being a dinosaur, I could eat you, all of your sheep, and your lunch.
Well, yes, you could, but that would be very selfish, greedy, and evil.
Okay, fair point. I'll just take the lunch. But I'll be hungry again tomorrow.
That's okay. You can have my lunch again tomorrow.
If you say so. Thanks for the lunch, Margaret. See you tomorrow.
Okay, Penelope. See you tomorrow. Oh, be careful. There may be some wolves around. Boy, what a nice dinosaur, wasn't she, Sheep? Sheep? Oh, no! Sheep, come back here before I get into trouble. Oh, that's just great. Why can't I have another boring old day? Sheep!
Margaret lived happily ever after. And,
What happened to Penelope?
well, Penelope and all those other dinosaurs ate all of that junk food. So they got fat and sick, and that's why the dinosaurs became extinct.
Daddy fell asleep. Should we wake him up? I'm hungry. Me too. Let's get something to eat. Daddy wouldn't let us. We're not supposed to eat after bedtime. Daddy, can we get something to eat? It's like the prince in the story. Come on, let's get something to eat and then we'll come back and hear the last story, okay? Okay, but we have to be quick before he wakes up. Come on, guys, I think there's some chocolate cake left from dinner.
This is intermission time. You have about 15 minutes. Please give your money to get some fun snacks while these kids are snacking while their dad is asleep. By the way, before you get up, there are 6 tickets for a free treat from back there. If you look to your right on the leg of your chair, if you have a little ticket sticking there, then you have something for free. Enjoy.
No fair. He hasn't told my story yet.
How should we wake him up?
Oh, in the morning, sometimes I go into Mommy and Daddy's room, and if you just look at them, then they wake up.
Okay, let's try it.
What are you doing? You'll wake your mother up. Why are you screaming?
Could you scream?
Why would I scream?
Because you fell asleep.
Oh, I'm sorry, kids. I'm really beat. 2 stories left.
My turn, my turn, my turn, my turn, my turn, my turn, my turn.
What do you want your story about?
I want the Rum Hum Hum Sockelstein story.
Rumpelstiltskin? I really don't remember that story.
That's okay, Daddy. I can help you.
All right. Anything so I can get some rest. Once upon a time, was a very handsome prince. Well, he wasn't that handsome. He was just okay.
I am the prince because my father is the king and he owns all of the land.
The prince went around the kingdom collecting the taxes until one day he came upon the house of a poor old woman.
And you owe me 800 shekels in tax.
But I have no money.
Then I will take your cow.
No, not my cow. You can't take it. The cows only have lives. That my cow will die. Here, take my daughter instead.
Wow, well, I'm sure that me and my mom are best friends.
Why would I want your daughter when I can have the most beautiful girl in the entire kingdom? I'll take the cow.
The mother panicked and she told the prince a lie.
My daughter has magical powers.
What kind of magical power?
And do you know what the poor old woman said that her daughter could do?
She said her daughter could turn gold into straw.
Right. No, wait, that's not correct. It's turned straw into gold.
Nuh-uh. It's gold into straw. I know because Mommy told me.
But the story doesn't make any sense that way. You see, gold is worth a lot of money, and straw is just old grass. So it wouldn't make any sense to turn gold into straw.
Why is gold worth money?
Well, gold is a scarce commodity.
What's the commodity?
No, it's commodity. But we don't
How
have
many
to...
pennies is it worth?
All you need to know is gold is worth more than straw. And the poor old woman said that her daughter could turn straw into gold.
Gold into straw. You said I could help with this story.
But it doesn't
You
make any
promised.
sense that way.
Mommy!
No.
Mommy!
Turn gold into straw. Whatever you say, it's turn gold into straw.
My daughter can turn gold into straw.
Say what?
The prince was so amazed that he took the daughter back to his castle.
Sure, that's wonderful. I can take all of my worthless gold and turn it into straw to feed to my cows. Come on.
At the castle, the prince put the daughter in a room filled with lots of gold.
Here, if you can turn this pot of gold into straw, then I will marry you. But if you can't turn this pot of gold into straw, then I will throw you in the dungeon. Then I'd be left with all this gold, and that would be bad.
What am I gonna do?
Then magic, a strange little man appeared.
Yeah, I'm just here to clean up the garbage. Why are you crying?
Because I have an impossible task to do. If I can't complete it, I'll be thrown in the dungeon and I won't get to marry the prince.
Well, what's the impossible task?
Well, I have to take this large pile of gold and turn it into straw before tomorrow morning.
Wait, you have to take that very large pile of gold and turn it into straw?
Yes! Can you help me?
Yeah, sure. Here, close your eyes and I'll cast my magical spell. Iggity piggity, liggity split. I have a wombat and a bucket of spit. When you need some magic, just give me a holler and I'll be there as fast as $50. There you go. One pile of straw.
Wow, that's amazing! How did you do that?
Magic. Well, I gotta go.
Wait, what can I give you?
Got any pot?
Nope.
I guess let's take your firstborn child then.
Okay.
The next morning, the prince returned and was amazed at what he saw.
Great. You took my 500 pounds of gold and turned it into 5 cents of worthless straw.
The prince was so amazed that he gave the daughter even more gold to turn into straw.
Are you crazy? I'm not gonna give her more gold to turn into straw.
Fortunately, the prince was not in charge of telling the story.
Fine. Here, if you can turn this pile of gold into straw, then I'll marry you. But if you can't, I'll throw it in the dungeon and blah, blah, blah.
That night, the girl waited for the mysterious helper to return.
All right, I'm in a hurry this time, so can we just get this over with? Close your eyes. Lean to the left, lean to the right, stand up, sit down, and fight. There you go. All straw, no gold. Well, I gotta go. The bank closes at 11.
What can I give you in return for helping me once again?
Still no pot?
No.
What did I ask for yesterday?
Ah, my firstborn child.
I'm still good with that. Gotta go.
The next morning, the prince returned and was amazed at what he saw.
Awesome. Now I have another pile of straw instead of a pile of gold. Giddy, giddy, yum. I guess this means we have to get married now.
And so, they were married, and the whole kingdom came for the wedding, and there was much celebrating and merrymaking and hardcore partying amongst all of the people. And so they lived happily for 1 year, until the birth of the girl's firstborn child.
Well, I'm off to work.
You're supposed to be a prince? I really don't see why you have to work at Domino's right now.
Well, something happened to all my gold.
Hey, lady, just got back from my cruise around the world. Got any more gold for me to turn into straw?
Nope, but here's my baby.
What?
My baby is my firstborn child. I promised to give you my firstborn child in return for helping me.
I don't want your baby.
But I promised. I can't break a promise.
No, listen, it's really okay. Take your baby.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, really. I don't want your baby. What would I do with the baby?
Watch it.
Listen, please, just take your baby.
No, it's not fair.
Okay. What if we play a game, and if you win, then you get to keep your baby.
Oh, okay, what will we play?
Rock, paper, scissors?
No, that's not good enough.
How about go fish?
No, not that either. I got it. How about I try to guess her name?
Okay, sure, whatever. Go ahead, guess.
Leslie?
No, that's a ridiculous name. Guess again.
I can't think. Just come back tomorrow.
Fine, just take your baby.
Nope. I have to keep it until you have to keep it until I'm ready.
Oh, what is that smell?
girls stayed up all night long, thinking of names.
Let's see. Oprah, Lucinda, Jezebel, Una, Charlize, Candy, Sacagawea. Pretty good one.
The next day, the strange man returned.
Okay, guess my name.
All right, I got it. Your name is Linda.
That's a girl's name. I'm a boy. Guess again.
Well, funny story. I'm gonna need a new list.
It's fine. I'll just tell you my name. It's Ron.
No, wait. I have to guess it. Just, okay, just come back tomorrow, okay?
Lady, you know how many diapers this kid went through last night? Plus, I got spit up all over my brand new couch. And I got like 10 minutes of sleep. Wait, I got an idea. Domino's? Yeah, I'm gonna need a delivery to the castle at 7 sharp. Thanks.
The girls stayed up all night long, thinking of even more names.
Wendell, Brock, Chipotle, Juan, Jake, Bob, trichinosis. Pretty sure that's it.
The next day, the strange man returned.
Okay, I got it. Your name is...
Wait, just 10 seconds, please. Just wait, I'm begging you, just wait.
Honey, what's going on here? Why did you order a pizza for someone named Rumpelstiltskin?
Oh snap, that's my name. Here you go. I am out of here.
Wait, $50 for the pizza?
Here, keep the change.
Well, that was strange. What's for dinner? I'm starving.
Well, pizza? Come on, sweetie pie. It's pizza time.
And so, they lived happily ever after. The end.
Tell us more stories, Daddy.
I want the penguin story.
Absolutely not. I said 3 stories. Now you promised. And if your mother finds out, I'm in big trouble.
Just like Margaret.
Yeah, except your mommy won't forget. Well, I'm off to bed. Good night, kids.
Night, Daddy.
I didn't want Daddy to feel bad, but his stories were a little weird.
Yeah, Mommy's story makes sense.
But Daddy tried real hard.
Yeah.
Well, night, guys.
Night, guys. Night, guys.
All of them.
I love you, Reginald. Right?
I love you too, Lizzie. Are you feeling better?
Yes. Actually, I'm a little hungry.
What are you craving tonight?
I could really go for a can of peas.
There we are. Thank you all so much for supporting this production. These guys have had so much fun. We have had so much fun. You were all fantastic.
Wonderful.
Fantastic. Thank you, lights and sound and concessions, parents that gave time to make goodies and sew costumes and take pictures and do makeup. You guys have spent so much extra time here, more than our normal prep hours, and we're so grateful for that sacrifice because wasn't it worth it?
We're hoping that this is just the start of more that we will do in the future, hopefully. And I also wanted to point out, we didn't get to point this out, but the pictures that you've seen in the back, the portraits of the prince and the queen, were painted by one of our own cast members, Tinley, in the pink dress.
Yeah!
Very creative. And our backdrop, that was beautiful with the landscape, was done by our Dusty. She worked very hard on that. And our program was put together by Mr. Killingsworth. Thank you so much for doing that.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful job.
And thank you, Carrie, also for putting together the concessions for us. For real, thank you. Chocolate, that's a good one.
Chocolate and flowers.
All right, well, we are done here. The kids are gonna come down this way. They're going to go to the other big room.
Yes.
I think there's more room there, and you can say hi, shake hands, take pictures, all of those things.
Everything's $1 at the concession stand.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
Oh, that's right. Everything's $1 now. That's right.
Yes. And I'm not sure who all procured all the goodies, but if Carrie, that was you, thank you so much. I don't know which mom made the cookies, but whoever you are, thank you so much. I do know that Carol and Eric Blanchet of Talking Pro Coffee provided our coffee. Wasn't it delicious? So please go eat up all the yummy stuff, okay?
Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
So close your eyes and drift away to messed up dreams from Dad's buffet. Tomorrow night we'll hear some more, like how a duck became a dinosaur. Some more, like how a duck became a dinosaur.